What's up out there, world? Today I want to talk about Dr. Dre and talk about the alleged abuse that Michel'e is saying that Dr. Dre had, abused her when she was a part of Ruthless slash Death Row, and they was dating back in the 80s and the 90s. Now, there was some speculations that Dr. Dre did abuse her. She basically said that there were some valid points as to not to call the police, because they found out here, as we found out in several news sources, that she never called the police about the alleged abuse that Dr. Dre did on her. So Dr. Dre continues to allege that he is innocent. He had filed a suit against Sony Pictures. Lifetime had just aired the film. A lot of fans are saying that they do not want to ever become fans after they've seen the biopic of Michel'e, saying that Dr. Dre and Suge Knight is a woman beater. And so it was really terrifying to just basically see that Dr. Dre was a abuser in any kind of relationship. I know in Eazy-E's song, before he had passed, he had rap lyrics that refers, I guess, a little bit to somebody being beat by Dr. Dre. And I want to say that he's talking about Michel'e when he says, quote, beating up a bitch don't make you shit, but then again, some brother who can make a man. Those lyrics also pointed an allegation from Eazy-E, okay? Because as you remember, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre was in the group NWA. There is some allegations, Dr. Dre, out there that you did in fact abuse Michel'e, and you and Suge Knight did. But here's the problem, black women always want to take their abuse by black men public. And this is the type of thing that really gets me, because, Monique had said her brother had allegedly raped her or touched her in some way when she was a child or she was young, whatever. And it's like, why do y'all need to bring y'all private stories, just to get some attention from the white press? I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. The man abused you. You should have called the police. You should have broke up with him. You have all these allegations, but you stuck with him, Michel'e. You stayed in a relationship. You have a baby by this man. And so, let me just say here that on October 3rd of 2016, Michel'e did go on the Wendy Williams show and talked more about her alleged abuse. She, quote, said, "I stayed because it was normal. After the first hit, you don't think that they're going to do it again," referring to men who are abusive. "I didn't call the police because I didn't want him to go to jail. All the men around me were always going to jail and be gone for years, and I didn't think that it was a good idea." So, hey, you didn't want him to go to jail, but you stayed in a relationship. I know you have a child by him, but basically, if you wanted out of a relationship, you tell him it's over. You don't stay in an abusive relationship, and that's what she did in this case. Knowing that, at some point that she was going to get some type of attention to do some type of biopic later on. Now there's also, as far as the trailer, there's a lot of stuff that, it was some good actors. These were not A-list actors, that was in the film. Jamie Kennedy, he's not A-lister. R.M. Marcos Taylor, I don't know all of the stuff that he's done. But he's nobody who I, say, hey, oh wow, he's in the movie. Or Curtis Hamilton. Not to say that they're not going to be all stars in the future, but so really great cast as far as the acting is concerned. They did a good job. But last thing I want to point out is that Michel'e said that this should have been in Straight Outta Compton, the movie that was done on the biopic of NWA, and it was left out the biopic as well. And so she wanted to point that out as well. All right, well, just tell me what y'all think, world, about the abuse that Michel'e is alleging against Dr. Dre and Suge Knight. I'm Lawyer Henderson with CCPI News. Thank you for watching.